Science Fiction Saturday or Sci-fi Saturday or whatever you want to call it. Okay, let me turn on a couple more lights here and we'll get underway. We've got our scene over Portland from the Pit Top Mansion. Whoa! All right. You got the good shot of Caesar there. Caesar Augustus. So I'm going to kind of do some things here. Change up things. Bear with me here. Just that a little bit. There we go. my makeshift studio here. Okay, I'm just going to get right into it. See if I can get these right. Boom, boom. Okay. Hey, Billy. Hey, Anthony. How's you doing? Great. Thank you for joining me. Got my spaceships over Portland here. That's going to be up further. Okay. I'm just using some photos here as references. Boom, boom. Good. My coffee here. Looks like it's going to be a wonderful, beautiful day here. Got my coffee. All right. Let me get some carbon black here. I had to order some new paint. I tell you what, that price keeps going up. That's blue. You hear me rummaging through. Thought I had everything set out here, but no! There we are. Got it. Found it. Oh. I remember last time you were asking about metallics, and I think I need to do a show on metallics. I think that'd be kind of cool. Do that sometime. Gotta get these in here. I'm sure some Air Force guy can immediately point out every mistake I'm making right now. That is an angle. Okay. There we go. Probably a little too big. So we're going to do some adjustments here. Seems fitting after they had their UFO hearings. I think one of these something this big going over, and I don't think anybody would really doubt it at that point. I can hear all my sci-fi guys going, "Oh, nothing that big's going to get out." Hey, if they have the technology to reach us, we're in serious trouble anyway. Yeah, serious doo doo. If have hostility at all in mind. I remember when I used to watch years and years ago when I was a kid. They had this series Cosmos on PBS, and with Carl Sagan. And that was one of his points. He says it's no contest if you have something that they can do that. And I see. Like I remember the movie Independence Day, and I always had that thing that Carl Sagan had said, and so I had a little problem with the movie. I don't think we'd have a chance in heck. Wow, that's hot, and I think you get the humidity on top of that, don't you? Ugh. Phew. That's a warm one. We're supposed to be a beautiful 70-degree day. We've had such a cold spring here that I haven't even been able to work in the garden at all because it's just not worth it. I just lose everything if I did. And so, hope you have air conditioning. I lived in Tacoma. We didn't have air conditioning, and we really didn't need it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, my sister lived in New York, and now she lives in Maryland. And yeah, she says that the humidity there. I remember going to my nephew's high school graduation. And of course, that's in June. And holy cow, you couldn't even move. You know, Beautiful there, though. Definitely beautiful. I'm gonna get this picture closer to me. Always trying to get it somewhat accurate. I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, it's a rendition of the image, but I kind of wanted to have these fighters in here, and so the Oregon National Guard, as far as I know, they use F-15s, the newest version of them. Uh, Portland's provides the air cover for Seattle. Found that out when we had the 9/11 incident, and that's kind of interesting. Buddy, that's where their afterburners will be. Getting that sketched in there. Whoa! Couldn't help myself, sorry. Two of them here. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Got that sketched in. And you're down in Florida, right, Billy? It always seems that's how it is. We'll be cold and you'll be hot, and then you'll be cold and we're hot. It's like it takes turns, you know. Okay, grab another brush here. That should work. A little bit of blue, and it's probably right up on me. Yep. Talking to myself, full conversation here. Get my arm right in the way there. Yeah, so I need to get So get a concept of size. Right now, you still don't have that concept. So we're going to do some adjustments here. These fighter planes are actually really small compared to that behemoth thing going overhead. It's like a big, massive aircraft carrier going over the top of you. That's the idea here. I don't know what it is about science fiction. You got to have it large, you know? Big. I think that's the influence of Star Wars. Now I'll probably get sued for that. But I think that's the influence of Star Wars. You betcha. Actually, I'm going to skip. Got to take a look at my shirt. I got my NASA thing here. Pour myself another cup of coffee. I have a friend that lives in Fort Lauderdale, and we wanted to go to this bar that was almost across the street from him. And he said, well, we're going to drive. And I said, oh, good grief, it's just right over there. And he said, no, trust me on this one. Boy, was he ever right. My God, when that sky opened up, whoosh, I think it would have knocked you down to the sidewalk. Never seen it. Here in Portland, we could get pretty good downpours, but nothing on the scale of the East Coast and Florida. Nothing. Gosh. Yeah, everybody who moves here, they says, you have a lot of rain, but it just never gets it out of its system. It doesn't all dump at once. He said, no, I know. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do another one of this. Actually, I'm gonna get that guy close to me so I can pay attention to here. Whoa, couldn't help myself, sorry. This is gonna give you a concept of size. I'm sure there's a wingman concept, you know. When I was in the Army, I was on tanks and we always had wingman. You know, it was kind of like the same thing like the Air Force does. We're going to improvise here a little bit. Actually, that needs to be a little more. Oh, man. Set that back again, right smack in front of you. Whoa! Yes. Coffee tasting great this morning. It's my Saturday here. Wanting to do this. I've had this idea of fighter planes, you know, like the Oregon Air National Guard roaring up there, realizing, what do we do? I can fire a missile at it. Do some adjusting here. Got these wings that come up like that. Been to a few air shows, where they have these things sitting there. Pretty cool. They fly over my house every once in a while when they're on, maneuvers and stuff like that. Well, you can hear them. Ah. Mm-hmm. We'll offset some of that colors here. Just get these guys in there. Guys, gals, humanitarians. A little bit of Prussian blue. Yeah, I just ordered some. I was having trouble finding it. I had to retype it in differently. But one thing about it, if you want something to look huge, always have something that people are kind of familiar with, and that will give you a concept of size. Just like putting a person in place will immediately give you that scale that you need sometimes. I come back in here with another brush here. That's what I was told. That gives you that concept of distance and size. Especially when you're dealing with like science fiction, if you want something big, you better make it so somebody can understand what they're looking at there. Got a little sloppy with this one here. There we go. That's better. Buddy. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow here. Actually, yellow ochre. Get my yellow ochre here. There it is. Sunlight hit them a little bit here. Yeah, I think so. Isn't that June and then it ends in November, technically? I think, or do I have that reversed? Well, I'll tell you that one, Billy. You guys can have those. I've gone through some windstorms and not a hurricane. My sister's gone through a few. Oh, man. That's a big woo. No, thank you. Those are scary, I tell you. just a sheer power wind. I've been in 100-mile-an-hour wind, and I'll tell you what, that wakes you up. Just the sheer power of it. It's just incredible. There we go. I'm sure some Air Force pilot could immediately point out everything that I have wrong. Oh, sorry. That's one thing I've learned too. When you're doing like an old sailing ship or something like that, you want to get. I'm never going to be able to get the. What's this? Sorry. Oh yeah. Well, I went. We just had the anniversary of the Mount St. Helens eruption, and I went through that, and the lightning was just insane from that because you had pitch black skies with ash going over, and and then you'd have these big, massive bolts of lightning go roaring across the sky. It was just, it was like we had just left Earth. You know, that was probably the scariest thing I've ever gone through. Was St. Helens. You didn't know if we were going to make it. That was what was. There was a serious concern about that. They did because you think of Pompeii and all those things. You're like, what? Are we just going to get buried here? They were telling us to fill up our tubs with water, fill up sinks with water because they didn't know how long the water system was going to keep going. We never lost power. It was amazing, but that was something else. I'll tell you. You could hear the mountain explode, and it shake the ground, and you're like, oh, this is serious business here. mm. Yeah, I was 17 at the time. Champing at the bits to get outside to enjoy the sunshine. We just had so little of it this year. Coldest spring on record here. Wettest all-time record for rain in April. All-time record already in May, and we're not done with May yet. Smaller brush. It just gives you a concept of size. small. That's way too small. That's too big. Things that make you go. Oh, there we go. That should work. Yeah, that will work. Get some blue here. A lot more white. One of those big lumps there. Step back, step back. Oi, step back for your painting. Oh! Got my coffee mug here. Coffee. I've been in when I was training in Georgia, we had a couple of tornado warnings. I remember that. Never saw one touch down though. Never seen a tornado. Pretty wild things. Gosh. I think the fighter planes are probably more to keep other stupid people away. Go up there with their Cessna, you know. I'll do some work on that. Oh yeah, we had Every once in a while, we'll have one touch down here in the Portland area, but that's very rare, and they're very small. Nothing like those gigantic things that they get through all that area. Whew, those are enormous. God, with recorded winds of 380 miles an hour up to 400 miles an hour, that's insane, you know. So we have the sun coming this direction. So we're going to kind of play with that a little bit. Another little brush. That should work. I don't know if you run into the same problem I do, Anthony or Billy, is the wood or the paint comes off the handle sometimes. And I'm looking at maybe getting plastic handle brushes and see if that would work. Ugh. Hey, Merrick! They're fighter planes. It's like it gives you an idea of size. You know, they're F-15s or Oregon Air National Guard. What I'll do is I'll take a look at their symbols on the planes and everything. Yeah, I'll look into all different types of brushes. Yeah, just I like these brushes, but the darn paint comes off and it actually gets plugged in, and I kind of you know. All right, let's. Yeah, I'll have to get Oregon. I should actually just bring that up right now. Whoa! Couldn't help myself. Sorry. Yeah, don't mess with those things. I'll tell you that one. Whoa! Couldn't help myself. That looks like that Caesar there looking around you. It is. Okay. See if we can increase the size of that. You know me, kind of Oregon. Yeah. Let's see if I can enlarge that. Actually, let me do that. Yeah. Rinse. Yeah, there we go. Rinse. A little bit of white. Let's see what we can do here. Work in the yard a little bit today. First day I can do it. My God, it's been so cold. Normally I would have actually flowers in the ground and everything, but it was just too cold. And that's the way it is. Can't do anything about it. Could reprimand Mother Nature or something, but don't think that'd work that well. Probably like, oh, good God, would you get that song out of your brain? Okay. Just kind of getting it in there. I'll probably be working on that quite a bit. What are you doing? Hey, Merrick, were you able to get on pretty easy? Because I know in the past you've been having to kind of type it in manually. Is the link working for you? We're still working out some of the kinks here, I think. Oh, God. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, I'll get soon now. Yeah, that's it. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. This is the evil empire. We're in serious trouble. Cool, cool, awesome, wunderbar. That's good to hear. Now, a little more white. this. You barely be able to see it, but they right. Okie dokie. So interesting morning or early afternoon. Let's just put it that way. Can only imagine. Well, I think the greatest villain ever invented was Darth Vader. I was disappointed when they made him good. So that's the ultimate Black Knight, you know. There we go. We'll work on these too. All right. Slowly but sure, we'll get the group over. I don't know. I'm preferring the this setup, to be honest. Got the afterburners going here. Oh dear. We'll start getting some good detail on these guys now too. Pour a little more coffee. I'm glad to see the link is working. I like the fact that you could schedule it ahead of time, and it's just a matter of going in there and go live, you know, and so you're already set up and ready to go. So you're not having to, you know, like in the past, I would sit there and share everything up. Well, we've already got it shared ahead of time, and so I'm not spending that critical time. And it really was interesting when they do their analytics. You'll have people watch, and then it just drops because I'm sitting there trying to share it, and so learns, you know. I'll have this all down before I die of old age. Oh dear. Start adding the details to these ships and stuff. And more to the city. And I'm actually thinking of that probably might start getting too busy. I'll think about that. Oh yeah, there we go. Start cleaning up these lines on these ships too. The evil empire. I always remember when that Horizon plane was stolen, and our Air National Guard was at speed of had sonic booms at the airport because they were actually going faster than sound by the time they lifted off the runways. So you had to boom, boom, boom. They made it to Seattle in 8 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hey. They weren't messing around. It's huge. These are bigger than aircraft carriers. I'll give you a clue. Totally airborne. No problem. Just they don't make huge amounts of sound, but there's like a as they go over, as they move atmosphere out of the way. I spill on myself. Into the mouth, Mike, not on the face. There you go. Can't take me anywhere. My goodness. I'm going to have to do a massive shampooing of the carpet up here sometime. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to do a lot of work on these. Bum, bum, ba-dum, boom. Bum, bum, ba-dum, boom. Add more and more detail to these things. We're going to add more cool stuff to those engines too. I'm going to get a small brush here. That will probably, that might work. Official name of this brush might work. We'll see. Bum, bum. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. Oh my goodness. It doesn't take much. Can't believe it's Memorial Day weekend coming up. The unofficial start of summer. Donna was saying she's out there on the out there in Otis, I think she said it is, on the coast, and she said there's just virtually no internet at all. She sometimes goes to the Starbucks there that has internet, but she just said, yeah, kind of. She says that's how it is there. Big. Talking myself full, but we're wow, that hour roars by. I love doing science fiction. I love doing Portland scenes. I like doing the lighthouses and the landscapes. Do like it all, but there's always a special place in my heart with the science fiction. I'll admit to that one. So it allows you just to escape. Wow. Well, probably gonna have to call it. Yeah. Well, we got a couple more minutes here. I'm not gonna get this. And thank you so much for joining me. It's kind of was scary to have to make the transition to YouTube, but I'm glad I did. So let me just do this, and we're gonna sign off. Clean that up. There we go. We're going to be doing a lot of work on these engines. These ships are going to get much more dynamic and actually more alien looking too. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Thank you to all those people keeping the economy going and all the healthcare workers. Thank you so much. And we're getting there. But thank you to everybody. And have a great rest of your day. Enjoy, well, if you're here in Portland, enjoy the weather. Stay cool, Anthony, and Billy. Take care. All right. Whoa, the interesting view from the mansion. We're getting there. All right, we got our Oregon Air National Guard up here. So, but they're like going, really can't do much. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Bum bum ba dee dee dum dum dee dee.